Okay. I'm gonna try a game that is a little bit more coherent. It's a JRPG, and also has like a kind of horror-y vibe to it. Actually, now that I think about it, almost everything we've played tonight so far has a horror vibe to it. If you're new and just coming in, hi, I'm Thorn. I use she and they and Fae pronouns, please. I am a dragon fruit dragon in a system of VTubers. We all have our own sonas, and we use VTubing as one avenue of self expression. It's 18 plus stream. We talk about queer shit, like sometimes serious adulty topics. But we also play games that also have like very serious themes and stuff. There's a kink friendly space, a queer friendly space, a neurodivergent friendly space. Don't be an asshole. Pillory. I'm just gonna have to do this with every game today. And it's like this game was not built with controller in mind, so I have to manually do something with it. Oh. Yeah, it's just not responding to that. I have to use keyboard. I'm not as opposed to using keyboard for a game like this though. Actually, I'm very fine with using keyboard for a turn-based JRPG. I remember the day I found you. I was cross-legged by the edge of the island, watching all the little stars fall. Huh. It happens every year. We made a whole holiday out of it. This year, though, one star stood out to me. Dim, shivering, struggling to fly. It wobbled through the cosmos, as if to a tune inaudible to the rest. Maybe if we all stick together and rely on each other, one day they'll find us, said the rightmost little star. Psh! Go dunk your head in a well, said the middle. Gosh, that was mean. Huh. Alright. I love how this like little prologue section is gameplay as well. Through the door you can hear a muffled conversation. Don't go without. You know he loves. And don't touch any. Look through the telescope? I will look below. You know about this place? Bedtime stories and hush rumors swirl around your mind. The path ahead has been revealed. Hope those stars are alright. I reached out and cried, "Come be warm with me." And maybe my eyes were playing tricks on me, but it was like you glowed a little brighter there in my arms. This game is so striking visually. It is certainly a limitation to just do a black and white palette. And in certain ways, it makes it easier to design, I guess one could say. I mean, especially as someone who's getting more into drawing and spends a lot, and it feels like I spend a lot of time also with like color, and not just like coloring something in, but like experimenting with color and shades and stuff like that. And sometimes one color doesn't work, and then you have to fit something else. Like there's I say it streamlines it. I don't want to necessarily say it makes art easier. I say it streamlines it to not have that color. Same thing with like manga and stuff. Ah, your curiosity is rewarded. Acquired a reason. Stuff. A reason. Why you keep going when things don't make sense. Restores 30 will. I like this game already. La la la. The eye pop-up means you can interact with me. But you can still interact with me even if I didn't have it. Some are trying to hide. Seek them out. This is the way of the world. I think the character makes me think of like, I don't know if it's the main character, but it's definitely the character on the cover of that game Hylix. Is my immediate thought. I thought a conversation was gonna happen. Earl? Ah, I see. I haven't actually played it. It's definitely one of those games I shouldn't say I'm supposed to play, that I want to play. It's, you know, one of those indie games that gets, you know, if, you know, you listen to people who talk about indie games, it gets hefted with a lot of praise. Certainly it's something I've been meaning to play. I mean, honestly, there's a deep well of, like, RPG Maker, of amazing RPG Maker RPGs that I just haven't touched yet. I haven't touched, what was it, Space Funeral either. A body? Leave this place while you are able. La, la, la. You may interact with some things multiple times. They may reveal something new. This is the way of the world. You understand the way of the world. A body? Okay. Space Funeral is good and short. Ooh, it's short? That's my favorite word for a video game. La la la. The people here are broken. Try carefully, lest you rend yourself on their fragments. I feel like not the parallel, the metaphor. The metaphor there is insane. Because it makes me think about maladaptive behaviors. Because, you know, so maladaptive behaviors are behaviors that you might pick up from being in a unsafe, often abusive situation. In a interpersonal, like domestic way, like obviously like family trauma might make you act a certain way, but also I'm thinking about how like employment trauma also can make someone feel that they should behave in certain ways, even in jobs that aren't the job that they picked up that behavior in. And I think it still applies. And those maladaptive behaviors are maladaptive because they're adaptive for the situation that you pick them up in, but they are no longer a they're no longer helping you to adapt to the situation. It's actually doing the opposite. And I think that obviously describing someone who is abused as broken is fucked up. It is definitely something that even abused people sometimes do, and especially if you're making art and metaphor, like it's pretty common. And so to think about how that this hand, let's say, the people here are broken. Tread carefully, lest you rend yourself on their fragments. It's like, okay, I guess I could have read this as you'll hurt yourself on their brokenness, right? But I guess I was thinking of like the parts of themselves that are jagged, that have been misshapen by whatever quote unquote broke them. But if I'm already in this place and all of the things in this world are telling me to get out and to, you know, save myself and to protect myself from these broken things, my first thought is, well, obviously it is a story about broken things and people. And I'm probably going to come to understand them, actually. I'm here for a reason. And it looks like I have a broken thing on me already, so someone can rend themselves on my edges, I'm sure. They're not even hungry. Ah, see? You found me. Even though I had no eye contact, eye icon, you still found me. There are others like me. Find them. This is the way of the world. Ah. The princely ghost. Well, hello there. That's quite a nice body you're wearing, pilgrim. You must have just arrived. Everyone that passes through here has to pay a toll. But don't worry, it's not too much. Just your corporeal form. Oh, I have to fight for my corporeal form? Sick. Once we separate your soul from your body, we'll bring it to him. Beguile. Abuse. Cruel words. Yeah, this is a game about abuse. And trauma. You think about what might happen if you lash out or burden? What does that mean? Lash out. You think about what might happen if you lash out at the princely ghost, or the theoretical ghost, or the painful ghost. Oh my god, I love this game's framing! It's so... Lash out. And if we behave well enough, he'll grant us bodies again. Our own physical bodies. Oh, so basically they're being promised what I have, and they're trying to steal what I have to give to who they work for so they can have what they're taking from me. Yeah, makes sense. You feel you should defend. It's been so long. I miss being able to feel. I miss feeling hunger, thirst. I'm going to enjoy peeling your shell. Okay, well, I hate to say this early that I'm probably gonna play the full game, but also, I feel like I will probably play the full game. Unless it somehow during this demo it completely fucks up the landing. And I guess that there is a chance to do that when you're doing art with such a on such sensitive topics, because something that's going really well can go sideways super quickly. I won't get into it, but I did once pick up a game that like everything about its sensibilities and what it was going after seemed good. And in the opening section, I couldn't keep playing it because it had hurt me on such a deep level in a way that I'm sure it wasn't actually meaning to and wasn't part of the game. That was just like, if you handle this thing poorly, then I can't even trust you to handle things that I thought you were gonna handle well, you know? Malign or burden? You wonder if you should malign the painful ghost or not. I'm gonna malign the princely ghost. Whoa, what the fuck? I just turned into an Amori monster, I think. That was insane. Hello, we're playing Pillory, which I think is like a pike that you put like something on, or like, are those like the spikes on a gate? I know it has something to do with a sharp point. It's a JRPG that is going to probably have a lot of like emotional moments for a lot of people, because it seems to be about trauma and abuse. And corporeal forms. Can't forget about those. How are you doing, Evie? Why are you resisting? Just give up already, like everyone else does. You ponder if you should item. You ponder if you should use a reason from the inventory on yourself or not. Oh, a reason was that was a usable item? Don't you pity me? The pain never ends. You wonder if you should reinvigorate. Reinvigorate. Ah, they can rest as well. The ringleader doesn't seem to do that a lot. I feel I should disquiet. Emotionally burdened. Okay, so the one in the back row is probably one I'm gonna start attacking last, since it seems to be able to heal itself, but I don't know if the other one can heal itself. I'm okay. Just okay. Honestly, I think that's actually really valid. It can't be good all the time, you know? I should defend myself. I should also lash out. Definitely gonna reinvigorate. Don't you pity me? It hurts, it hurts, it hurts! Fucking Christ, this game. It feels like I'm playing a fairy tale almost. Damn, they got me. Are they gonna steal my corporeal form now? Come on, don't cry. It's medicine. It's good for you. Use the telescope to peer out the stars. Though they are imaginary, they are your friends, your guardian angels. Do you increase your strength? You glare into the mirror. It's you, in all your weirdness. You and your vacant, fractured stare. Do you increase your occult? Defend negates damage. Doomed, emotion defense down. Empowered, damage up. Oh, okay. Fear, speed down. Turn order. Marked, physical defense down. Misery, emotion plus mood damage over time. Muzzled, damage down. Protected, negate some damage. Wounded, physical damage over time. Stunned, skip a turn. Piano? You extend your hand to the piano keys. Feelings, thoughts, and emotions come to a boil and flow through your fingers. Translated. Do you increase your emotion? Yes. Do you improve at protecting your thoughts or expressing them? Oh my god! This game is giving me video essay brainworms! This like game isn't even out yet and I want a video essay on it. I guess I'm gonna do a video essay on a demo. There's no reason I can't. I am going to improve my ability to express myself. You learned call out. My brain went, oh, like a call out post, like I'm canceling someone, and it's like, no, that's not what it means. I am fucking content creator brain. I'm pretty sure it is like, like, you know, you hurt me, or, you know, well, actually, I guess that would be still kind of calling out, just on a different scale. You know, like someone hits you and you go, ah, and, you know, people can hear you. Your emotion attack power has increased. Do you become better at taking blows or dealing them? Definitely at taking them. At least, you learned Void Stare. Your resilience against strength attacks increased. Ah, okay. Oh, I actually didn't... Friends? Who we are. Is this also gonna get plural? Do you want to come back outside? I do. Psst. Hey, you. You're still in one piece. Great. They left after they couldn't, open you up. I think they ran off to get some help. Ooh, that look on your face. Don't worry, I'm not with them or anything. I'm Jury. I used to have a body, kinda like yours. I love to lay out every excruciating detail of how I lost it. But they're coming back, we don't have much time. You're a pilgrim, aren't you? I know when I see it. So, if you ever want to get back to the mortal world, you'll need to find Promontory. Just like every other pilgrim that winds up here. Here's my proposition. I know this land inside and out. I can guide you through it. In exchange, when I help you pass on from this world, you leave your body behind for me. You won't need it anymore, but I will. I assume we have a deal. Like, this is all in your favor? No. Ah! What, you shaking your head? Why? Literally, what do you have to lose here? It's not like you'll be able to bring your body through. Really, let's go. Okay. So, you're not actually completely insane. Yet. Come on, let's go to the village. There's a tailor there who I think can help us. By the way, you should learn about how to defend yourself, like, properly. You fought well enough, but I don't want that body of yours getting any more scratches or bruises. Want to go through the basics before we proceed? The influences of Undertale. Although I'm sure that there were JRPGs that allowed you to fight a dummy in a mock battle before Undertale. It's just that I didn't play any of them before Undertale. So that is my point of reference. Okay, listen up because this is important. Down here, there's no death. So what's the next best thing to killing someone? Demotivating them so much they don't want to fight anymore. You gotta reduce your foe's will to fight. To do that, you'll use strength, occult, and emotion attacks. When it's your turn, some ideas will come to mind. If you like one, pick it. If you don't, change it with the R key. See if you can hit my dummy with a strength attack. You can read about a highlighted idea with Q. Damage types are really important, you know? Some enemies are weak to a specific damage type, or at least aren't strong against all of them. Take this dummy I built as an example. It's weak to strength attacks. Maybe you can guess why? Find out which damage types work best on different enemies. That's how you hit them hard. So, doubting yourself, replacing ideas. Maybe you notice your mood going down when you do it, huh? Mood's real important. You gotta keep it under control. Too low, bad things happen. Too high, crazy, risky things happen. Doubting yourself costs mood. But don't worry. You can recover mood by going with one of your first ideas in a turn, or through actions in combat like cheering yourself up. The key to victory is balancing your mood, while fishing for the right move for the moment. So try not to fly off the handle, okay? Ah, okay, I'm getting it. Doomed? One last thing. You probably noticed this too, but the move you don't choose on your turn carries over. This can be useful. This is good. Maybe you want to save up a heal for later, or maybe you're preparing a damage type you know will work. It's important to keep in mind that the move you don't choose carries over. Alrighty, there's a bit more to it, but I won't overload you. Come on, show this training dummy who's the boss. Please don't break it though, it's been a long time on it. Identify? You consider if you should ask Jury to identify the training dummy. Yeah, use this move and I'll tell you about your opponent. Like, I can tell you this dummy is weak to strength attacks, so use those. Please don't look at this for too long. I have no hands, okay? Oh shit, I'm manic. Yeah, I was getting some Amori vibes earlier. Oh no, I'm oversharing! And now I'm indifferent. I guess I'm gonna lash out at my indifference. I am now pessimistic. And apathetic. Oh, now I'm hopeless? And I have a meltdown? Alright, well I guess that's what happens when it goes too far. Wow. Rolling too much is really bad. You earned 45 experience. You found 0 glass shards. See, you got it. Simple, right? Figure out what damage types you need, and manage your mood carefully. You'll find yourself... I'll hide myself in your shadow for now. But if you're ever lost or confused, talk to me. We should go to town and find the spinner. I've heard in passing you can spin dream-proof garments. He'd know how to get you there. How to get out of here. Let's see. Friends. Aww. So I'm assuming all the party members, quote unquote, will be like this? Like it's actually one screen for all the characters who are in my party at once? Because I'm gonna be the only person here with a body. I wonder who that person who stole a body was, though. I guess there is at least one other person here with a body. Oh, you're new. Well, where did you come from? From those Outlands, huh? We don't go out there. It's all far too dangerous for my liking. Me? I keep the time for everyone down here. It's real easy to lose the time when nothing ever changes. Hey, you should touch that thing over there. The sand is not moving. It glistens in the moonlight. Touch it? Ew! You can still feel a slimy residue on your fingers. I can't believe you touched that thing over there. I'll touch it again just to be safe. Oh! Don't let them touch me, okay? Don't let them touch you. A little lost spirit, huh? Something a cult might scare him away. Okay, I need to bring down my mood. I'm going manic. With all the excitement, your mask slipped off and you went on a hateful rant. I love mental health games. It's really useful in terms of like contextualizing stuff that you've gone through and how you process things. Maybe I shouldn't have cheered myself up. With all the excitement, your mask slipped and you gushed about something you love. Aww. Gnashing, screaming. I tasted their apathy on my tongue. Now they're gone. Gone. I can't taste them anymore. Do you want to know the secret name? It crawls from its hole like pitiable quarry, and it begins with an L. Continue my message. Inform my other selves. You have no idea what this stuff is. So this little eye flower seems quite happy. Doesn't seem like there's a run toggle, which is fine. You are now fully healed. It's a sketchbook and pencil. Would you like to save your progress? You draw a picture of a familiar place. Your progress has been saved. I can never remember anything anymore. Always gotta write it down or else I forget. Hold on to what is worth holding. Do not let it go, even when it bites your hand. That's a great way to have the whatever you're holding on to not want to be held anymore. Rejoice! The Glass Lord has absconded to his castle. Rejoice! Everyone has crossed the field to never return. Rejoice! Do you remember what to do? Death cry. Vivid. Malign. Yeah, I should cheer myself up this turn. Ooh, I have fear in my heart. I should probably reinvigorate. Well, well, well. These animations are unsettling in the very best way. There's little plants coiled around the rock and gaze directly at you. Why bother? What's left? Acquired malaise. Now you understand. Another eye flower. Oh, is that my stuff then? Malaise. A general feeling of discomfort, illness, or unease whose exact cause is difficult to identify. Does 12 emotion damage if used in battle. 3 little plants coil around the rock. One glares at the other, who is looking away sheepishly. The third one is pretending it is not there. 3 little plants coil around the rock. They squint at you, as if your face is familiar. Another eye flower. Come here, often, for a moment to think. It's always the same thing. Food. I want to stare directly at some food right now. I think this game is also saying a lot about like the human experience and like the experience of having a body. We've been thinking about that sort of thing a lot. In the context of, say, science fiction, we are seeing or recognizing more of like a conceit of like, say, like eternal life or something, or prolonged life through like cybernetic enhancement. And I think we was watching like it was maybe Psychopaths or something, and like the topic of like how you would act if you didn't have like the hormones in your body that you have. And I don't just mean like estrogen or testosterone. Like there's lots of things in your body that like cause you to feel certain ways, certain emotions, in certain circumstances. And if, say, you were, I don't know, your consciousness was magically uploaded into a like a computer program or into a robotic body or something, something that sometimes is lost in the desire of that wish fulfillment of having a body that, you know, doesn't rot or whatever, I guess. is the loss of, or not realizing how much you will lose, or you would lose, if something like that were possible to come to reality, because a lot of human behavior and desires are um, affected by those things. And some people would like to be without certain things, and certain people definitely would like a more objective existence, I guess. But you know, it's I think it's kind of hard to have an objective existence if your experience is, you know, a subjective one inherently. Like if a human experience was objective, it wouldn't be a human experience, or at least not an experience we can understand. Um, and I'm mentioning it in sci-fi because that's just one way that idea is shown, or like played with in a in a in a spiritual or even like a supernatural framework. You could also say like being a ghost. I mean, there's all sorts of conceits that people make in fiction about like what they feel like being a ghost would be like, and you know, sometimes it has to do with like metaphors and stuff like that. But I think it's particularly interesting, like some of the things we think about, like what is inherent to us and what is something that's kind of like a reflection of, you know, like society or culture that has kind of been superimposed on us, like ghosts wearing clothes, for example. Some might say that a ghost will wear clothes because, you know, it's a reflection of who they were in that moment that they died. They might wear the clothes that they died in, for example, or maybe the clothes that they're most known for, like a ghost wearing clothes, other than some of the more obvious reasons why an artist might want to depict a ghost with clothes on. Uh, there is like a part of it that's like, if we're already in the realm of wanting there to be life after death or life without a body, then we're already holding on to certain conceits about existence. And so keeping clothes is one of those conceits, because clothes are a form of self-expression. And similarly, if you were a ghost, you wouldn't have brain chemicals. So like theoretically, how playing with the idea of like depression, a ghost with depression feels weird if the depression in life was from like specifically that imbalance. But we can even go one step further, because in my depression example, for example, in my depression example, I am taking for granted the truth that if you have depression, you have a neurological imbalance, or I should say that one happens and then that causes the other thing to happen. I have a neurological imbalance, therefore I have depression. But like for example, something like BPD, you can acquire a mental illness because of life experiences, i.e., trauma. And if that's the case, then life did something to you and your brain responded, and then it started working differently. So it wasn't that your brain just happens to not work so good in certain direction, but that your brain was conditioned to be a certain way that now has created the circumstances of, now I have depression, or BPD in this case. And thinking about it like that, it's like, okay, from a random neurological standpoint, a ghost probably wouldn't have depression. Boy, in terms of the experiences that someone would have as a ghost, I could see someone not having depression, becoming a ghost, and then getting really fucking depressed. Say, if you have to sit in a fucking desert and you don't have the human feelings of thirst or hunger, but you have that consciousness, you have that aching consciousness. I don't know, maybe I'm not making any sense. I'm sorry. I might not be making any sense. I'm thinking this out as I'm saying it, as often happens during a stream or whatever. Um, but I'm scratching at the walls of what this game is giving me. I am eating good, I have to say. Mm. And I mean, a lot of us would like to not be our bodies, right? And of course, a lot of people who are probably here want to reclaim their bodies or have their bodies viewed or seen in the context that they want. You know, like we are inextricably we are inextricably in part our bodies. It's not all we are, but unfortunately it is. I only say unfortunately because of that whole self like perception thing. Because in terms of like what we do, like we kind of prefer in a sort of expression way to be seen on the internet because we can use our sonas to express ourselves. And even if we're having trouble with having our voices be different, you can at least see on the screen which fluff bite is here, right? But it's much harder in flesh space to do that, or using our body as using our body as an avatar. Before we had sonas, we tried to dress differently to do that, but you know, clothes are expensive. And you know, it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of effort, and I don't think changing clothes or having wardrobes specific to specific headmates is always going to scratch the itch, you know? It is nice that someone can just walk into stream and go, "Oh, hey Thorn," and I don't have to say that I am Thorn. You see that I am Thorn. Anyway, game. Me and my nestmate were ordering food. Nestmate, I like that term, as opposed to roommate. That's cute. I hope whatever food you order will be good. I should probably make dinner tonight. I don't know what we're gonna eat, but it's gonna be something. Oh, Ashley did a Sundere compliment, but I didn't see it. I guess they're just such a loser that I didn't even notice. Next time, I'll be sure to tell them while they're still here. Shh, it's sleeping. Ah, that's it? That's funny. Is this dripping? Hmm. Oh yeah, that's where the malaise was. Looks like they want a word with us. I am dying, Squirtle. I feel like I should defend myself. Oh. You could lash at the martyr, maybe. I think I'm gonna reinvigorate. Ow. Damn! Love myself a vivid hit. Hey Jerry, can you identify this one? This enemy uses weird tricks to buff its friends. I think you should use a cult against them. Give them a taste of their own medicine. Defend, defend, defend! Oh, you defend it too. Oh shit, I'm manic now. With all the excitement, my mask slipped and I gushed about something I love. Diapers, 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 diapers. Sorry. My mask slipped. Yeah, I wanted to disquiet, I think. Yeah, disquiet is a cult. You found causality. I swear, it's funny when I see stuff like this where it's like, oh, stuff that uses definitions of actual things as like a standard for the mechanics or like the lore or whatever. Because I swear, when we were growing up, one of our parents was so about that. It was like, oh wow, this thing will teach my kid something about the real world, even if it's like tangential to the actual purpose of the art itself. Whatever. I want them to learn. I'll just get them this thing without any other thought about it. Not that I minded, obviously. Causality. Everyone has something they would sacrifice everyone for. Everyone in the whole world? No, I don't have anything I would sacrifice everyone in the whole world for, I don't think. At least not on its face. I feel like there's like circumstances. Although that phrase specifically attached to causality makes me think of Berserk. Because Berserk cares a lot about causality. What's that? You want me to move so you can read the runes? Can't you see we're working here? The kingdom is up above, the kingdom up above keeps dumping their trash over the edge. We gotta burn it all or else it'll build up. What would you know about hard labor? Immediately gets attacked. Deals 3 base emotion damage. 6 base emotion damage. Oh shit, I did not mean to throw that away. Well, here we are. Aw, it's so cute. Poor thing. But don't be fooled. It wants to knock your mood down to its own level. Kill it before it makes you feel sorry for it. Use your strength. Ah, might get KO'd. I do find single-player turn-based RPGs pretty difficult. Do I get experience when I die? Or oh, maybe it just shows me how much experience I accumulated while I was fighting. Don't worry, you aren't sick. Just different. You would swing your hand to the piano keys. Feelings, thoughts, emotions come to a boil and flow through your fingers. Translated. Increase your emotion. I like expressing my thoughts. What can I say? Oh. Well, this path is blocked then. The moon can't reach us down here. The lapping of the water soothes us, and the gardener is kind. Warning, any spirits found leaving the sanctuary will not be rescued. The Lord stopped sending scouting parties down this far a long time ago. It is signed, the gardener. This obviously also has some, like, Yume Nikki influences, I think. I think that'd be fair to say. Draw a picture of an unfamiliar place. The chalk drawing depicts a tall rock with 3 eyes on it, beneath a crescent moon. North, the office. West, my garden. South, waterways. If you ever feel lost, it's okay. You have forever to figure it out. It's signed, the gardener. You have forever to figure it out. Have a good one, Evie. I am proud of you for taking care of yourself and knowing your limits. Have you ever met the gardener? I think she has so many eyes because she wants to keep an eye on every flower. Isn't that a nice idea? The tools look abandoned, and the bag is full of some type of seed or grain. Oh, wait, it can miss? Well, that was cool to learn. Running, gasping. I felt the sting of adrenaline rush up my throat. Now they're gone, and I can't see them anymore. Do you want to know the secret name? It looms like a heavy beast, hungered by the barren forest, and in its second place is an O. Continue my message. Inform my other selves. I'm pretty sure it's gonna spell love. Alright. Well, that certainly existed. The flower that flourishes in the shade is often misunderstood. Even without a problem, we still ask, why must it differ from the others? This is true. Reminds me of someone. Illusions of grandeur art, and entertainment management emporium. The rest of the text is indecipherable, legal speak terms and conditions. A punk rock record is hung up on the wall. The name reads, Bone Dog and the Infinite and Never-Ending All-Consuming Suffering. Self-titled. A stack of canvas paintings, all more or less the same style. The price tags appear to be completely random values. A long dead flower and dried out soil in a dusty pot. A gift, long dead. Scrawled in the pot in ink is a message. to a productive and prosperous future. Am I doing it right? A poster for a screening of an artsy short film called Blanc. One of the included reviews says, it lacks direction, but makes up for it in how garbage it made me feel. 10 out of 10. A to-do list with various names on it. The me heading appears to be empty. All the others drowning in unfulfilled tasks. Oh, this isn't the fucking gardener. Oh shit, it's not the gardener, it's just the critic? Is this like a reference to what's his face? I mean, maybe it's just critics in general that immediately makes me think of that one guy. Not the angry video game nerd, the other one. Which is really sad because the guy I'm thinking of is actually from my hometown, which is funny. Not that I ever met him or anything. Yeah, channel awesome fucker. Well, hello there. Welcome to my esteemed office. Before you stands the best of the best in art, retail, and critique. You won't find any greater this side of the mounds. Say, before I check my schedule, do you have an appointment? I usually don't do walk-ins. But for you, kid, sure, I'll make an exception. You ever paint before? Yeah? Wonderful, wonderful. Here's my business card. Like every bloomin' one else down this deep, I forgot my name. Call me the critic. I'm a contact between the local talent here and the big old kingdom above. The royals do love their arts and crafts, and I assure they only get the best. If you're interested in playing with me, you'll need to be flexible. If you're interested in working with me, you'll need to be flexible. You'll need to work well as part of a team and be available 8 days of the week. You'll need to work overtime often, and that's okay. We're all in this together. You make stuff and I critique it. Without me, how would anyone know what's worth buying? Get comfy, kid. I've got everything all under control. A big fancy cabinet. Looks handmade. Inside are dozens of tumblers, wine glasses, and cutlery, unopened in their packaging. There is not an ounce of booze in sight. I feel like that implies I'm looking for booze. Oh, because it's like a wine cabinet, probably. I mean, I would be looking for booze. Don't get me wrong. I'm kind of boozy. Well, that was an entrance. I still haven't met the gardener. Maybe I can use that business card to get past the burning trash. Sheets upon sheets of discarded drawings stacked haphazardly. Take a look at one. Pull out a drawing from the pile. It's a beast, bearing many teeth and eyes. It looks like it could jump right off the page and tear into you. You place the drawing back where you found it. A painting of two figures holding hands amidst a field of flowers. One seems to be the painter themselves. The other is a short, beaked figure with many eyes. The canvas forcefully torn to shreds. What paint is on it is sodden with tears. It haunts me. Every stroke upon my canvas a wound upon a heart bled entirely dry. What wanton disarray brings you here, haunting specter of sheepish desire? Have you come to remind me what I must yet cannot do? Mess? What mess? Everything is as it should be. Everything is where I know it is. I simply get so lost in my work that my surroundings cease to exist. She used to keep things nice, though. Okay, there's something I need to say to this person. Seems to be drawn with the liquid from the bucket. A hanging bucket of paint filled with a thick, dark ichor. It bears the same hue as the scrawlings on the ground. Oh! I went the opposite way of how I should have went if I wanted to dodge it. Here's some disquietude. Vivid! Maybe I'm a little too eager. There we go. That is interesting. I remember I gained experience when I died last time. It said I gained 9 experience. And I wonder if it's like any fight gives you experience even if you die in it, or if it's something else. The critic, purveyor of local fine art, find me in the Crypt Garden in the Mounds. It looks so cheap and inauthentic. It's hard to believe it wasn't made on purpose. I can destroy it? A bunch of eye symbols drawn on the wall. Maybe it means something. The sign reads, art displays available for viewing between. In place of what perhaps once were viewing frames is a crude ink drawing of a mountain range. There has to be something I'm missing. You add a hungry creature to the landscape. So there's the garden then. Okay, I just didn't walk all the way through it. There's stuff in the field itself, but I can't interact with it. I guess I just missed this door. Okay, found the gardener now. Barely hanging on. The bed looks like it hasn't been made in years. The pot is empty and immaculately clean. Oh, it's the birdie. Oh, I wonder if the gardener was the one who would keep the artist's place from being a mess. Good night, Ashley. Hope you have a good one. Happy holidays. Have a great weekend. Whoa, she has a lot of eyes. I want ghosts. What do you want? Sad, huh? Little guys. You're a pilgrim, right? Must be nice. Fresh body and all that. Do everything you can to keep hold of it, okay? What do you want? My garden? You're probably wondering about all the dead flowers. When I first set up here, there was steady rain. I could collect it. Over in the far cave where the light shines down. Ever since the rain stopped, the flowers started to die. I tried everything, but nothing could match it. No matter what I gave them, they all wilted in the end. So I don't know, gave up. There hasn't been an order of flowers in forever. So I've just been, I don't know, rotting. He's not even around to appreciate them anymore. Yeah, I think they knew each other. I wonder where if there's a hole in the world I can see, in the landscape, on the higher levels that I can see where that hole is from. The tools looked abandoned, and the bag is full of some type of seed or grain. I wonder if something different happens, or if I can get it again, now that I've destroyed it. Nope. There might not be a way to get it again. I'm a little bit at a loss. Especially without any additional key items. gardener's not caring for anyone anymore. Not even herself. This cross is a circle with some kind of twine wrapped over it like a net. The eyes on the wall seem to be drawn on with some dark ichor. You can't read these runes. Haha, eat shit. Oh, yeah. You peer down the hole. It's hard to see even in the moonlight, but it seems deep. Yeah, this is probably the hole. Oh, that's so funny. I wasn't even thinking about it being moonlight. It's like when Hakumondo from Bleach. A house by the sea. A brilliant night sky above shimmers with dozens of stars. Give yourself a moment to really take it in. A painting of two figures holding hands amidst a field of flowers. One seems to be the painter themselves, and the other is a short beaked figure with many eyes. Yep. And what was the thing that they ripped? It doesn't say. Probably once used for hanging up dry paintings, but this too is broken. I hate to end this demo before I finish it, but I'm just truly stuck. Oh, I haven't been here before. There's delight in knowing that you know nothing at all. What was I like before I lost my body? What did I do wrong to be condemned to this desert? I don't know. And I know that I don't know. So that makes me one of the smarter ghosts. Hey, are you listening? That is fair. Not everything happens for a reason. Or at least not a greater purpose sort of reason. The cloth is left to fester on the ground, abandoned. The thread looks ethereal and light, though there's hardly enough on the spool to make a glove. Was this a pilgrim? So deep down in the cavity? It's been countless seance since I have last witnessed any. I presume you're on your little journey to prove your soul is pure. Maybe I can help with this trial you must endure. Oh yeah, there's the spinner. This is who I'm looking for. Eastbound lies a fetid field, a warped woods, a chasm. It spies, peaks, and preys upon the minds of all which pass. Everybody left to cross it many moons ago, each arm to the neck in my dream-proof cowls and bows. I resolve to stay behind, valuing mind over madness, and to aid remaining stragglers, should they ever dream of passage. I can help you cross with my handiwork, shall we? All I need from you is some fabric of reality. Descend the silent stairwell and find the gardener's home. She could really use the company. It's unhealthy to be so alone. Jerry has something to say. Some ghosts will call I. Presence as the spinner. Cloaks, garbs, and garments, their creation is what I live for. Through creation now proves difficult. I've run low on thread. The harvest ought to be my knee, but is to be my ankle instead. Why, little pilgrim, these are the mounds, the deepest, darkest hole that most egregious souls must go. From you, however, though, I sense no true malice. Perhaps your coming here was a product of some malpractice. Yes? going now? Well, right when I was like, oh, I'm stuck. I don't know if I should keep going. You add a hungry ghost to the landscape. Yeah. You can't fight everything. Or you can't dodge every fight. I'm lashing out. I want the world to know I'm filled with sorrow. I'm lashing out. Getting me with all the misery. And it's over. You found prey blood. You found hunting spear. You found 12 glass shards. I see you're awake. I want fabric. Wow. We used to trade flowers with the kingdom for their fabric, amongst other things. There hasn't been an order in a long time. Look, I can't help you. Best I can do is offer you the flower over there in the pot. It's pretty much dead, but it's still in the best shape of them all. Maybe you'll be able to do something with it. To, you know, get what you want. Alright, Jury has something to say. I guess it would just be too easy if she just, you know, had some fabric on her. What with that dead flower? Maybe we can find someone who still trades. But we need to revive this thing first. Oh, I know exactly where I need to go then. Haha, eat shit. I did pick up the flower, right? Nope. I need to actually pick it up. I'm so smart. It flops over, limp as you pluck it from its pot. Acquired, dead flower. Let's see, I'll take it to the artist. The artist up above, not the con artist below. That's so funny. They obviously miss each other. I guess they had a breakup. But they're so physically close to each other. Like they essentially live down the street from one another, but they don't talk. It's insane. I am familiar with this species. Why have you brought me this emblem of the past? Did she give you this? Yes, though her produce wanes in lustre, like a stoic lighthouse that has survived the waves of time. When she, the North Star of my brush hand, recreated into her malaise, I painted to the whims of gain and market, and grew deaf to my heart, as listening hurt far too much to bear. Oh, if only I could see her again. If only she could see these tears I could not have shed before. God, what a tool. Is he crying? You learned lament. Hey, that hole the artist is crying into. I wonder where it leads. You can't jump down it. Why not? I'd love to jump down it. I'm so good at dodging responsibilities. It's great. Wait. It's safer here. Don't leave here. Stay. We're just passing through, don't mind us. You have to stay, or it's dark and warm. Look, we got things to do. So if you don't mind, we'll just... Hey, get off! Oh, boss battle? Huh? Okay, don't panic. How about, oh, I could give you a refresher on how combat works. Do you want to do that? Well, okay, but don't get mad at me if you can't figure something out, okay? I'm currently eating cheesy garlic flatbread. Ooh, that sounds tasty. Handsy, huh? This is the type of ghost from down here. Probably had a body once. I don't think occult damage is gonna do much. However, it really didn't like it when we said no, huh? It seems pretty emotional. Try that. Just a few more lines, and I'll be good. If I can survive. Whew. Fuck it, I'll just lash out, I guess. I was really trying to get a... I was really trying to get him aligned, but I couldn't get it. Hey, you okay, right? You did well there. You've already been here. I lost a little flower to my save sketch. Oh. This is kind of poetic. Oh, hey. It's you from earlier. The rain started again. I don't know how or where from, but I have to be grateful. Do you still have my flower? I could water it. Might bring it to life a bit. Remove dead flower. Acquire artsy flower. There you go. Huh. Look how it turned out. That gaze reminds me of someone. Oh, if I were braver. Okay, that's nice and all, but we're still looking for some fragment of reality. You used to trade these for it, you said? Yeah, but I told you there hasn't been any orders in. He used to trade too. Maybe he still does. We don't talk. I'm gonna take a guess at who this he is. They mope around all day surrounded by equally mopey doodles. Do you really have to be so mean all the time, Jerry? She's such a sap. Hey, if you run into that guy in the suit, can you, like, not tell him about this? I don't want him to try and make a business out of me again. Oh! That was just a little, just a little thing about, artist abuse. Cool. I hate capitalism. Ah, a new caretaker, quaint. May I divert your route? That self-proclaimed artist is the best person I'd like to see. Is the last person I'd like to see. I am long past there, and everyone else's petty lamentations. Whoa, hang on. It can speak? Ah, hello, Jury. I remember you. Is this another one of your heroes? It's quite fond of that prophecy you used to spout. What prophet? The great hero of Promontory. You followed around everywhere? The one you wouldn't shut up about until they were reduced to ash. You never mentioned how it happened either. How anticlimactic. What? That's not your business! Regardless, Pilgrim, since you're here anyway, would you kindly plant me in the stone garden above ground? It's hard to miss. There's a big monolith by the north cliff edge. What? And I was attacked. Oh, Anshi, you want my attention again? Oh, aren't you pathetic? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. But it is kind of cute, though. Does that count as a compliment? Watch out! Ow. Let's identify the Rankhill. Rakehill? This one's fast. They're probably gonna strike first. Keep your guard up and use emotion attacks. I bet they've got a huge ego. So insane to say, and kind of weird out of context, but it seems like Jury wants me for more than my body, and because of that, I should actually be more concerned. Weirdly enough. Ow. And ow. Isolate. Ooh. Whoa, that was so vivid. Oh no, I'm manic. Oh, I'm gonna embarrass myself. My mask slipped and I had a hateful rant. Oh wow, I basically did as much damage to myself as I healed. So it actually was not even worth it to heal. Good to know. Earned 104 experience. Found a reason. Found causality. And 34 glass shards. We've already been here. Would you like to add to the drawing? You add a tired beast to the landscape. Okay, hopefully I won't have to come back down here again. I hate when that happens in games sometimes. I walk out of one room and I keep wanting to go in the same direction and it does not help. Or I should say it sends me right back into the other room. It's like a recursive feedback loop. I think you want it to be on this one? Oh, but I did want to see the friends and see if the flower came up. The flower does not come up. The flower is not a friend. Choose wisely. Oh, trinket. Interesting. Equipment? Huh. Well, I don't have any of that. Interesting that the hunting spear doesn't count. May your hunt be fruitful and your satchels ever weighted. Deals 10 physical damage to a target and inflicts wounded. Yeah, I thought so. Well, here we are. Your cooperation thus far is much appreciated, Pilgrim. Finally, after all this time, I am home. Please now display me on the stone. You raise a flower to it. Something's happening. Holy. Nymph of Rot. What? What are you wanting? Garden closed. No more. Please go away. That can't be possible. It wasn't so long ago the garden was nigh empty. Too many memories. Too much sadness. I cannot help all. Leave, please. Do you have any idea what I've gone through since I was plucked? I see you're hurt. I can't help. Don't be angry. There is a place. My siblings east of here. The Exodus. walk the path. Something tells me there's no choice. Wait. Wait. Don't tell me we gotta travel with. Pilgrim, I've heard things that would be of great interest to you, especially if you are heading east. Bring me to the Net's Guard and I will reveal secrets to you. That's my job. I'm supposed to help. Ugh. Well, we still need to actually go east. And to do that, we need that tailor guy's protections. I think the artist might know a thing or two. You wouldn't. There's no way we're traveling with this thing. We're handing it over to that artist guy as soon as possible. And that's that. Oh, if the artist sees that the flower talks, they'll probably be like, oh no, it's a flower just like my lost love and it talks. It'll probably just talk about my lost love. I couldn't possibly hang out with it. It'll just make me feel terrible. God. It's like this entire afterlife question mark is determined to turn everyone who comes into contact with it into Shinji Ikari. Swear to God. Except for that weird fucker, the critic. But I guess it's because he's an asshole. Just a touch. I dearly hope he likes this. I couldn't bear. Oh, stranger, the moon-guided tide you return. Glance upon my canvas. I am working on yet another art piece for my manager. Ah, it's modern art. I don't think it's good or bad, it just is. Truthfully, they say a picture can speak 1,000 words. Regretfully, dear stranger, I have no idea what it says. This is the 70th of its kind I have made this week. Oh, I see you have retained the flower from earlier. However, it looks indignant, wrathful, repulsed. You're still sitting in your own filth, painting your demons away. Are you still as spineless as I remember? Have you spoke to her even once since the Exodus? Are you? Born of your very tears, yes I am. Witness to you and all your frustrating failings. Yes, also. What do you want? Besides nothing to do with you? Besides to be with my own kind away from the likes of you? I find your blistering hatred of me unexpectedly inspiring. Besides What? It's long overdue now. I really must go speak with her. I cannot hide here forever. It will erode me to nothing. Forgotten thing, will you give me a second chance? Come with me, flower. Come and we shall speak to her. What is this change of heart? Has a fool come to his senses? Pilgrim, what do you think? Do it! Thank you. Let's finish this painting. Then I shall leave this insipid station for good, and speak with her at her home. Wait. Before you go anywhere, the gardener mentioned you trade with the kingdom. You should give us some fabric of reality. You know, as a payment for reigniting your passion. I would if I hadn't used the last of it for this canvas. I'm still waiting on payment from the critic for the last. 1,427 paintings? What? Alright, we should go talk with him right now. Come on, Pilgrim. I really wanted the flower to be a permanent traveling companion. But they didn't even show up in the Who We Are menu, so... Although, maybe it's like a divergent path. Because she did ask me. And I was like, yeah, do it. Hey, you, my new employee. My main artist just quit. Need you to lend a hand pronto. Get to my office right away. He probably has what we want. No point in getting him mad. Play along for now. You can't be back here. Okay. That was fucking weird. Right, here's the deal, kid. Just got an order from the top. I need the perfect painting. Nothing but the best is gonna cut it. Normally my main guy will handle this, but something's gotten into him. He resigned on me just now. Do you think you can handle it? Yes? Great. I knew you'd be up for it. Okay. Since you're an amateur, new to the art industry, I'll prompt you as we go. Not everyone's got an artist's imagination right off the bat, you dig? Okay, let me see here. Alright, here we go. First question. What kind of music gets people most excited? Obviously pop. You do strike me as a trend follower. What's the best kind of gift? Sentimental. Sure, if you're a crybaby. What kind of movies do critics like the most? Adam Sandler? Yeah. What's the greatest display of wealth you can perform? Owning stuff? I mean, because no one owns their own home nowadays, right? Well, of course, it makes perfect sense. What is wealth but the accumulation of all your assets? What's the best way to work? As a team. You better trust your pals. Let's see here. This is bad. This is really, really bad. Do you have any idea what you're actually doing? I mean, I knew you would be green, but come on, this isn't even worth properly criticizing. Go for a walk around my office, gather some inspiration, and then come try again when you're ready. Just don't take forever, okay? Oh, I'm supposed to, like, make sellout art. This room can be really inspiring. I hope you thought long and hard about your choices. Let's try again. Alright, here we go. Maybe there's something there in the lyricism. What's the best kind of gift? Financial? The gift of many forms. The gift that gives the most. What kind of movie do critics like the most? Yeah. God, I hate that the answer for him is managing others, because of course it's like, yes, delegation. The thing that gets paid so much but has so little worth. Everything in your vision. I completely agree. Let me see here. This is bad. This is really bad. What? Okay, I guess I should have picked pop. Shit. Nah, it doesn't matter. Maybe he tells me to go around the room because I'm supposed to market it to his taste specifically. Punk rock. There's a punk rock record on the wall. Doesn't say what style those paintings are. Artsy short film. Fancy cabinet, looks handmade. Okay, let's see what happens now. Punk rock. Kids love the feeling of anarchy, minus the property damage charges. What's the best kind of gift? Artsy. They can be so thought-provoking. Let's see here. Well, the lack of chromatic juxtaposition diminishes intensity, the symmetry and balance disrupts visual harmony, brushstroke inconsistency undermines artistic cohesiveness, also the textural inconsistency hinders tactile engagement. Lack of clear focal point creates confusion. Proportional distortion weakens visual equilibrium, and the absence of conceptual depth leaves the artwork superficial. But it's not a bad job, kid. I can definitely use this. I just gotta sell it. Hard sell it. Honestly, this isn't even worth compensation. But I am true to my word. Here, have this thing I found in my back pocket yesterday. The Spirit used to order a bunch of this stuff through me. Alright, now get out. I have contracts to write, stocks to binary option. Oh, I learned how to bargain. Huh? I guess it makes sense he would have fabric. Let's take this to the spinner. Haha, eat shit. Okay. Finally I can get out of this triangle of characters. Although I will see if the artist is still up above. I would like to see that couple reconcile, even if they don't, like, date again or whatever. Yeah. He went down there, so now I gotta go back down one more time, because I gotta see if they reconciled or not. This is gonna be the last game we play before we end stream, by the way. We need to cook some sort of dinner. We also plan on watching a movie tonight. Something about trapping mice or something? Well, have you thought about it? I have a lot of work to do. Indeed, we both do. In more ways than one. You'll help me, won't you? There's nothing left here but us, and the things we love to do. Loved to do. We can learn to love again. I look upon your quaint garden, feeble as it is now, and I can see both future potential, yet current beauty. Additionally, well, if I dare be brave enough to say, it is with you I love to do them with, to pour paint upon my canvas, and to glance over at you, pouring life upon your plants. They need passion and hope, do we not too? It's kinda nice to have you around again. The smell of paint won't bother you. I'll try to be polite about it. Ha! I can't interact with the gardener anymore. I'm assuming the painter's over here then? We talked. It was tense like a tourniquet and wrought with halting, stilted words, but something tells me, as all rain eventually clears, things are gonna be okay. I've convinced her to resume her hobby, tending to the flowers, and I resolved to paint only for myself from now on. And of course for her. Her flowers must eat after all. The Exodus drove a significant wedge between us, and it means a lot that you'd play messenger for us this way. So, what's next? I hardly suppose you should be staying. It's quite funny. You're the first person I've met in a very long time who actually wants to do anything. This whole world is grinding everyone towards apathy. I almost forgot this was a fucking turn-based RPG for a while, so I've been dodging fights so much and so involved in playing messenger. I'm getting pessimistic. Gotta keep my mood up, or at least stable. Going between apathetic and indifferent is not necessarily stable, but it's more stable than being distressed. I think this game was designed with the intention of, oh, I'm just explaining the gameplay mechanics, but also just sounds like I'm just talking about my actual mental health. Yeah, I think this game will pair with Amori really well. I actually need to try Yume Nikki again at some point. We toyed around with it, but we didn't get very deep into it. I know it's kind of like an exploratory thing, but there's stuff to find in it. And there's some story you can parse out, or so I've been told. There's also a book. What is this? What have we here? Fabric of reality, I sense it is near. With such material for you I can forge a suit of armor fit for a lord, a beautiful cape with billows and blows, and avert the gazes of those whom know. Tell me, pilgrim, from the bottom of your heart, are you ready to depart? So be it, hand it over. Ah, yes, yes! A touch more here, another stitch there. And so, pilgrim, it is done. Don this shawl for you, I have spun. Then cross the eastbound mire of sights, and never stray from the light. We're finally leaving. Feels good, huh? The first step on your way back to the mortal realm. The fact that this is the underworld, I guess, but also like something that the overworld acknowledges but also treats like trash, like it is like Oh, I'm in a spiritual ghetto. That's that's quite a metaphor. I like that. I hate this job so much. West, the mounds. East, the Watcher's Way. Forward, undeterred. We march in single file, protected from infinite gaze, swathed in dreamy silk in search of our flaws. The signature is indecipherable. Yeah, searching for flaws can be quite scary, but it's important for growth. This telescope is practically falling apart. Peek through it? A distant island of some sort. The lens is scratched and worn. I think I left my keys at home. And what if I left the oven on? I bet my hairdryer is still plugged in too! Oh no, I'm a mess! Damn. I was really hoping to dodge that. I don't think there's a run button for fights. I wonder if there'll probably be like a run option, like an escape move. Maybe later. Wouldn't it be nice to get married someday? I'm dying. Chat, I am laughing because my partner is right next to me and just was like, I mean, she's been here for a while, like sleeping and just, you know, vibing or whatever. And then it's like, not everyone knows our setup, but we have like a couple of screens. And we also have our drawing tablet, and although our drawing tablet has a screen, because of the way we have it set up, we can't look. We basically can't have the art displayed as we draw. However, we do use it as a third screen for consoles and stuff. And so she like turns on fucking Warframe on it, just kind of like, yeah, we're vibing together. It's fine, you know, silently enjoying each other's company. And it just walks up to this fucking creature, and the thing it says is just, wouldn't it be nice to get married someday? And I'm like,
critical hit.
yes, yes it would. I hate to say it, but it would. And I only hate to say it because I want to be, because I want to be all bitter against marriage because we're divorced or whatever. But I also can't be entirely, because if I literally have myself as that type of person who is like, oh, this thing didn't work out for me, so now I hate the whole thing. That is kind of against what's that thing? Compersion. I can't be happy for other people getting married or having loving married relationships if I'm just like, oh, marriage is always evil. Although I do have a leftist reason for not liking marriage as well. And we've talked about this before, about how like there's the financial, there's the tats, and there's like the health like health insurance stuff, and also like immigration status, all are inextricably linked with marriage or the institution of marriage, at least in the United States. And it's like, someone who is like, someone might respond, oh, you're against marriage, but these things exist and this can help people, you know, get health insurance or, you know, this, that, or the third. And we have done some reading and came to the conclusion that marriage is okay, but should not be linked to those things. Marriage should just be, it's this nice thing that we did and it has value to us and it's special. But I don't think that there should be any legal benefits to it. And I think we should just, you know, have free healthcare. But there was a point where I wasn't sure. There was a point where I wasn't sure if I wasn't sure if it was possible to both be like, marriage is a flawed institution because of those links, and like, you can enjoy marriage for its own sake. And I think people should be able to enjoy marriage for its own sake. But I guess in this moment, my egg has cracked of, okay, I can actually imagine a world where I would get married and not be all weird about it. Well, weird in a bad way. I would definitely be weird in a good way. So yeah, that just happened. This game has brought me through a lot of highs and lows today. Wow, good job, Pillory. Can't wait for the dev to watch this and be like, oh my god, what am I doing to people? Wouldn't it be nice to get married someday? I just have to find the right guy. Jerry, why are you mad? I thought Jerry was gonna be like, guy. Dodge. I'm so good at this game. Ooh, a beach. Probably need to get in a boat. It's the only boat on the dock. Is there anyone else here? I don't want to steal the boat. Well, I mean, I don't want to steal the boat unless it's my only choice, I should say. I wonder who lives here. Well, isn't this cute? Luckily for me, I can't smell mold anymore. It's kind of dark, though. Hey, do you think those lanterns do anything? It refuses to turn on. Maybe we're missing something.
The lanterns from Undertale.
Oh, of course. The mop is so filthy, it seems it would just makes things worse if used. The bucket is no better. There's a hammer here. Take it? Feels heavy. Acquire a construction hammer. Oh wait, am I should I just hit the lantern now? Hit it with the hammer? Hey, what are you? What? What was? Huh? Who the heck are you? Ah, well, what's your problem, huh? That's absolutely no way to wake someone up. You could have hurt me. You were sleeping? Anyway, I'm awake now. What's your deal? Just to be clear, I wasn't... That was forever ago, you know. You should have gone with all the others. Now you're stuck here, too. Now you're stuck here. Forever. But there's a boat outside. Yeah, a broken one. Even if you did manage to find all the missing parts, and fix the boat with them, you'd never be able to find your way across the lake. You'd need a navigator. Someone like me. And I am not helping! Huh? Well, how else are we... Yeah! Yeah, you're right! It's pointless. I mean, even if we knew how to fix a boat, where would we even begin finding the parts? All the boats left behind got busted up by the ones that stayed. If there are any parts left, which there aren't, they'd probably be lost under the sand. I see, I see. Yeah, no one would ever find them. She wanders outside away from you. Oh, okay. Also, gender in this game is really interesting considering most characters do not have a body. And even the ones that do are so weird that I could like the artist. I can't tell the artist's gender by looking at her. Sorry. Now I'm confusing the artist with the gardener. The gardener is she her, but the artist is he him. And so is the critic, unfortunately. Well, I don't see a shovel anywhere. Looks like you'll have to dig with your hands. Hey! Just play along. Just go digging in the sand. You get a bad feeling. Dig here? You begin to part the sand. You found something dangerous. Acquired shade of loathing. And here I thought it was just gonna be a fight. Dream-woven shawl. A shawl sewn for you by Spinner. It's difficult to look at for too long in its ethereal beauty, keeping you safe from the gaze of the way. Construction hammer. What creates may also destroy. Oh yeah, I should probably equip. Dream-woven shawl. No trinkets yet. Dig here? You begin to part the sand. You found a reason. Oh, give me those. I still don't know what I get to use money on, but okay. You found a boat oar. Why does a motorboat need oars? Probably because the motor doesn't work. Oh. You already have a mask. That would look so beautiful on you. I would make you so much stronger. You don't even need to put me on your face. Just nearby. Touching your body. Won't you take me and try me on? Sure, why not? I wouldn't have minded going on my face, though. Yeah. Got stuck in the jury voice a little bit. I love making voices from snot. You found the boat's motor. It's still in working condition somehow. I don't know why I need an oar and a motor. But okay. I don't know if I found everything. Oh, yeah, there's actually a shovel right there. Wait. No, what the hell is this? Just some kind of weird mushroom? Who would put this here? Mushrooms don't grow on sand, do they? So stupid. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, sand is just a bunch of tiny rocks. I feel like it could. You begin to part the sand. You found the boat's lantern. Without this, you won't see a thing. You fit the motor to the back of the boat. You place the oars inside the boat. You fit the lantern to the front of the boat. Check us out! You out. The boat's ready to go. Yeah, so what? How are you going to drive it? You need a navigator for the lantern, you know. True, but that sounds pretty easy. I could do— You? Pfft, you have no idea what you're doing. First, you need to get into the lantern, then you need to set the wick right. Ah, and then what then? Hope you still have that dream-proof thingy. You'll need it soon. It's gonna be a long journey. We should at least try to get to know each other. So first off, let's talk about me. Since I lost my body, I made my goal to try to get new folks like you to the hill. It would be like a hero and sidekick sort of deal, and hopefully somewhere along the way, you'll find your flaw. Huh? What do I mean by flaw? Well, you died and ended up here, didn't ya? There's something still inside you clinging on from your past life, weighing it down. You can't get out of here until you figure it out. It's one of those you'll know it when you see it things. Never did manage to find mine. Once we get past the Watcher's Way, you're headed to Gas. It's a bit livelier than here. More people. A bit less... damned? Cursed? You'll probably like it more. You're quiet, huh? That's fine, actually. That's fine. You'll open up. Eventually. As This is the end of my demo. Thank you for playing. I hope I treated you well. It would mean a lot to me if you wishlisted the game. Nope. I understand. I hope we will meet again soon, you and I. Oh, don't worry, we will. It's just that if I'm already playing a game's demo, I probably already wishlisted. I don't know how other people do things, but considering the fact that we know for a fact that a certain amount of wish lists before a game release has a tangible effect on the success of the game, we pretty much consider even games that we know we won't necessarily like, we sometimes wish list. Or I should say that we don't know. Not everything on a wish list is something we're like, oh my god, I want to play this so bad. Sometimes it's just like, huh, this seems neat. And in a way, when we click on wish list, it's kind of also like a, I want to support this dev sort of way. It is a way to support a dev that does not cost any fucking money. Shit, wishlisting a game yourself, you don't even have to like post it on like a Blue Sky or whatever, you know? It just is. Explore a unique surreal world. Interact with eccentric NPCs. A uniquely mood-based combat system that rewards balance, foresightful play. Every environment and character individually drawn and unique. Death, quote, makes you stronger. An absolutely insufferable sidekick. I love him. Or them. I actually don't know their gender. Entirely made by a single person. Sorry, almost entirely made by a single person. I actually heard recently that, although solo devs do exist, a lot of games that are given praise as if they were solo devs, solo developed, were not solo developed, and even sometimes when people go, oh well, it's basically solo developed, the person just didn't draw the art, and like they commissioned it. It's like, well, that still help. There's this video that I forgot what YouTuber did it. Noodle, not my Noodle, did a video about like stuff about indie dev stuff. Like I think it's like what it takes to make an indie game. But he also does a podcast where he's talked extensively to and about game dev stuff. And it is a misconception that especially a lot of like very I guess celebrated devs are solo devs. Toby Fox is a perfect example. A lot of people have the perception that Toby Fox did not or sorry, that Toy Fox made Undertale all by himself, and that is not true. Not to say, and I don't think that any of this is to say that someone who is working mostly alone, or basically has to commission the help that they get, as opposed to having someone like on the team, like as like a partner sort of thing, is inherently like less impressive or whatever. Because like there was also the advice that I saw in like Noodle talking about this stuff that's like, hey, maybe like some of your first projects as you're learning stuff should be solo, but when you want to do something even as an indie dev, um that has like any sort of ambition behind it, you should probably try to get a team or try to not work alone, because it's really easy in a solo way to burn yourself out. And I mean, shit, even as a VTuber, I can tell you that as an artist, drawing all your own assets and stuff, even just that is a lot on top of already doing the streaming thing. So, like, the less stuff that you have to solely be responsible for, the better, in my opinion, as an artist. Oh, I didn't know y'all were still here, but no. Actually, I didn't ask who was fronting. Feel free to let us know. Oh, God, this game. Oh, I want it. Burden Street Station. Also working on another game, huh? This definitely feels related in that art sensibility way, where I'm just like, ah, yes, this definitely feels like it has the mark of this developer. How am I? Shameful. I'm gonna have to look into this dev later. Very, very interesting esoteric stuff here.